Howdy, howdy, howdy. How is everyone doing? Once again, Gore the Dog Butcher is back again to shine the light on this pathetic dog culture and this dog, propaganda society. Few things or a couple things really that I want to discuss or talk about at least. Um, and it's sometimes I scratch my head. I scratch my head sometimes. Um, so where I'm from, the six. Um, you know, it, it, there's this weird standard where dogs can maul and kill people and nothing is said, like nothing is done. It doesn't make the mainstream news. You may see an article, but that's about it. The president isn't talking about it. The mayors aren't talking about it. Other politicians aren't talking about it. No one says anything when it comes to dog attacks. There may be one, but it's like no one cares. But where I'm from, I'm guessing there's a discussion about banning guns, and because again, I guess the crime rate is pretty high and people are dying and getting hurt. But so why with this anti-gun movement? Why is the government and politicians so quick to push it while dogs have been killing babies left to right? The politicians aren't saying anything about restrictions or rules or laws about dogs and babies and children. Nothing is said. But when it comes to things like this, right away, the government, the media is going to push their anti-firearm or handgun, their anti-handgun movement. And again, where I'm from, there has been a recent, surge of assaults on the public transportation. And immediately, the mayor, the governments, politicians, they're on the mainstream media, the mainstream news. They're pushing for safety on public transit. And already they're adding, I guess, security, more security, and I know they're gonna be pushing the surveillance state and all that stuff, but it's all to keep us safe apparently. Right away, live. They play news at work, and they're talking about these things live. They're repeating it over and over, every like 10 times an hour, repeating the that we need to keep people safe on transportation. But why is nothing said about the surge of dog attacks that happen nearly every day, every week? Nothing is said. Nothing is said. No regulations, no what you should do, no guidelines, nothing. It is attack after attack. Dogs kill this person, and nothing is being done. And these dogs even kill other dogs, mind you. And yet still nothing is being done. Nothing. You think these dog lovers on the news and the media would at least try to protect their dogs from other dogs? I'm trying not to say the P word, but you would think they would try to do something about protecting dogs from other dogs. Because certain dogs have been killing other dogs as well, for no reason. Unprovoked, apparently. And even when it comes to people, children, elderly, dog attacks and kills, dog attacks, critical condition, dog kills child, nothing is said, nothing is done. And some people will say, oh, that happened in the States and it's not in this country. But look. Remember Sandy Hook. Sandy Hook happened where? In the States. But yet in Canada, they took precautions. Every school all of a sudden had a buzzer. You had to ring before you can get in. Every school had that all of a sudden. After Sandy Hook happened, every school quickly and instantly added the buzzer and automatic door opener. Every school. And it was around that time as well, where it was summer. I wanted the children just to, have fun, whatever. And I asked if I could bring in water guns, and they said no. I mean, water guns, play guns, water guns. And they said no because it's a weapon, and all because of that whole Sandy Hook thing. And you see, this doesn't make sense, though. We can add precautions for everything else and anything else. But when it comes to dogs, simply we don't care. We just don't say anything about it. Like we see no dog evil. We speak no dog evil. We hear no dog evil. Like nothing. We just have to ignore it and just, hope the next one doesn't attack, but it happens again and again and nothing. The government, the media says nothing to stop these attacks. At least if they were doing something, I would say, hey, at least they're doing that. Like, I think there's a country that's gonna ban like pugs or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but at least they're gonna do that because of their health condition. But that's something. At least it's something. But when a dog attacks and kills an infant, kills a child, a person that had nothing to do with the dog, an elderly person, that dog may get destroyed or euthanized, but the problem still remains. The problem still remains. Nothing is being said. Anything else, the politicians, the media will say something, will make people feel bad about certain issues, but when it comes to dog attacks, that doesn't make mainstream. It doesn't make mainstream. And another thing, again, even when I'm not searching for dog shit or dog nuttery, it's everywhere. In places you'd least expect. So again, I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news unless I'm at work, but I don't really watch it, but it's on in the background, so I see it. And the news station had like a little ad. And what do I see? Dogs. About two of them. 2 dogs again. One of the other bully, I'm not gonna say the word, the bully breed dog, and another worthless smut. 2 ads filled with dogs. One of those dogs is known for killing babies and children. The other dog, is trained to maul people. But yet, dogs continue to get pushed and nothing is said against these dogs. Nothing. Nothing. How do you want to push for a gun ban and while you're okay with a certain dog that's known for killing babies? And I'm pretty positive. I'm pretty positive. If I look up the stats of gun violence towards babies, it's probably gonna be really, 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 really low. But if you look at baby violence and dogs, that's gonna be really, really high. So why is it okay to push this, but they don't want to push anti-dog? They don't want to push, at least for these dog nuts, to take care of their dog a little bit. They don't do that. And even on that same channel, or another news channel where I'm from, we have this dog nut. I don't watch it, but from what I remember, there's this dog nut weather guy that brings his dog on live TV. I'm not joking. This dog nut, from time to time, has brought his worthless mutt on TV while he's calling the weather. I'm telling you, this dog propaganda, it's bad. It is really, really, it's bad, very, very bad. So again, I just really want to know why it's okay to push safety with firearms, safety on public transit, like right away. But when it comes to dogs, nothing's done. Nothing's done. Also in the news, I'm telling you, like, dogs are worthless. They are worthless. Dogs are the definition. I'm gonna send this. I want to see this. Let's see. No. I'm gonna hide this. There's. I'm missing something. No. Last chance. Maybe this will work. Yeah. Sorry about that. I gotta cover that worthless mic. Yeah, that's much better. So again, dogs are worthless. They are worthless. And I've been saying this for years. You can't find a dog out in the wild. Dogs can't survive. Dogs can't take care of themselves. Dogs are incompetent. Dogs are worthless. They're useless. They're pathetic. They're lazy. They're brain dead. I've been saying this. Even when a dog has been abandoned in the wild with their mother, that's a big no-no. So even when dogs are dropped off in the wild with their dog mother, their actual dog four-legged mother, that is a big no-no. Doesn't this confirm and reinforce that dogs are worthless? Why is it called abandonment when someone drops off a dog in the wild. Why is that abandonment? Especially in this case. So if there is a mother dog with their worthless puppies, how's that abandonment? If anything, you're allowing these things to live the way they want in the wild, freely, like any other animal lives in the wild. But it's abandonment? It's a law? You get fined for this? If dogs are so great, independent and smart, dogs don't deserve people. Dogs are better than... Why is this a crime? Why is this a law? Why is it a law to drop off a dog with the mother or whatever in the wild? The only reason why this person was caught because of a snitch. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it that way. Because someone tattletaled. Because they realized that these worthless mutts cannot survive in the wild because they're worthless. So this person tattletaled regarding this issue. Why can't dogs just stay in the wild? Why can't they stay in the forest? They smell, again, if they have such great sense of smell and they're so smart and all this, why is this a problem? How is this a problem? And I've been saying this. Dogs are worthless. They're stupid. They're stupid. Like why are they so protected? Even when they're with their mother? Does that make sense? It's not like you're dropping off one worthless puppy alone. You're dropping it off with the dog mother. What's wrong with that? Bears, raccoons, ducks, they all take care of their young. But dogs, leave in the wild, you can't do that? Why do dogs always need to be rescued if they're so good and great? Why do they need to be rescued all the time like this? Why? This is not fair. I know this person's likely a dog nut and all, but come on, I think this person actually did the right thing, actually. The right thing. These things are with the mother, the dog mother, the four-legged, the real dog mom. And this is wrong? Why is this wrong? Why? And that's another thing, like these dog nuts, when they do these things, like they get caught so easily. Like, come on. Man, they get caught really easily. Oh, they're always like on camera or someone sees them. Like, dude, why don't you look around first to see if there's any cameras, see if there's anyone looking, then do it. Then, I guess, abandon them in whatever area. But nearly every time they're caught on camera or someone finds them. Dog nuts, if you're going to abandon a dog, you got to do better than this. You got to do better than this, man. If you can drive, common sense is do it at night. You got to find a spot where no one is going to find them for a while at least, away from where people are, and just drop them off Again, if dogs are so smart and so great, then they should not have a problem living in the woods, living in the forest. They should have a problem doing that. But again, you dog nuts, if you're gonna abandon a dog, do it right. Do it right, please. Check for cameras. And don't do it in daylight. Don't do it where, people roam a lot. Don't do it in public. Don't do it in a major city. Don't do it in downtown. Don't do it on like a curb where people frequent. Again, check for cameras. You guys can do better than this. If you're gonna abandon a dog, do it at night or early night morning. Do the right thing, man. Do it proper at least. Always getting caught and doing this shit, man. Like, dog nuts stink. Like, you're like horrible. Like, honestly, like you dog nuts are really bad criminals. Like, seriously. I mean, as criminals, you have the loudest piece of crap with you. Is that a smart idea? I don't think so. The loudest, the most needy thing with you? And you're okay with that, apparently. But again, dog nuts, smarten up. Please, 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 smarten up. Gonna end it there. So just to recap, I just wish the politicians worldwide in my city, your state, your province, your whatever, steps up, because they're pushing laws and things for, I guess, firearms, for public transportation, the surveillance state. They have measures for school, all the other hocus pocus things we did. Dogs again have killed left to right every day, every week. Many again go unreported in the mainstream, but nothing happens. Babies are getting killed by these things and nothing happens. We just hope it doesn't happen again, but it always continues to happen, nearly every day, every day. And the last thing I covered was this lady or whatever person abandoned a sack full of worthless mutts and their worthless mom in a forest, and apparently that's wrong. Apparently it's wrong to let dogs live free in a forest. Even though those dogs are with a mother dog, that's wrong. It's wrong to abandon an animal, a real animal, in the forest to live on its own. That's wrong. You get fined, you get put in jail maybe just for doing that. And again, dog nuts, if you're going to abandon a dog, do it right, please. At least do it right. Don't be dumb. Check for cameras. Don't do it in broad daylight. Don't do it out in public. Don't do it where people frequent a lot. Do it when it's night, dark, deep somewhere. Just don't do it in public. Don't do it in broad daylight. You gotta be smart about it. Check for cameras. Check to see who's coming and who's going. You gotta know these things, man. If you're just gonna abandon it just so someone can find them, what's the point? Like, come on, just jump it off at a shelter then. If you want someone to find them, at least jump it up at the front of a shelter at least, because you might as well. Or again, find a whatever spot late at night and just let these dogs live free in the woods, eating whatever they eat. Again, since they're real animals and they're very smart and independent, dogs should not have a problem living alone in the wild. So, anyways, another Worthless Mutts. Go to the dog butcher, and remember, it's okay to hate dogs.